Yo, welcome back. All right, so we got a lot of things to talk about and not a whole lot of time to talk about them. So, let's get into this. Huge news coming from CZ with Binance, right? So, for those of you who don't know, CZ is the owner of the Binance exchange, which is an exchange that I trade on. I think a lot of people do. So, what does this mean for crypto? And for one, this is a huge article, right? It's all over Facebook and Twitter, and a lot of people have seen this, right? And there's a lot of people in the United States. That's a lot of money you could be potentially losing out on if you read this and say US users get blocked from Binance, right? So that either means one of two things. One, it's not really going to happen. It's kind of like a manipulator, right? And two, shorter term, it probably means that money is going somewhere else, because it's really funny how Binance has seen a very red day today. And I think people are super scared of alts right now. I'm scared of alts right now. I think everybody's waiting to see what the big boy is going to do. So, especially with this news, because people, they don't really read between the lines with that. If that's just the first thing you read and you're not really into crypto, U.S. users get blocked from trading. Holy cow. Okay, that's big news, right? So anyways, what happened? So Binance.com, the world's largest cryptocurrency exchange, is revamping its internal policies and cracking down on wayward users. The Malta-based exchange announced Friday morning that it was reviewing users' accounts to ensure they follow Binance's terms of use and know your customer procedures, and will remove deposit and trading permissions for anyone in violation of its policies. Yada, yada, yada. What does all this mean? Because right here is where it crapped the bed. This is where it got real. It says the exchange further stated that effective on September 12th, 2019, users who are not in accordance with Binance's terms of use will continue to have access to their wallets and funds, but will no longer be able to trade or deposit on Binance. So coming September 12th, you now, unless you're following the terms of use in a proper way, you can't move your funds. So do I really think that they're going to stop people trading on Binance in the US? No way. Reason for this, what I think CZ is doing is a PR move, right? The reason why I think this is because look at some of these coins will pop off for 150% in a day, okay? That's manipulated, right? Some low cap coin shoots up for 110%. Somebody is printing money, okay? Like people are printing money, whales printing money, and they're pumping these things, which is why we love it as volatility chances. However, it's not a good look for your exchange because it makes it look scammy, right? So what do you have to do? You have to come out with official statements, and you have to say we're working on it. We're going to change our terms of use. We're going to clean up some garbage. We're going to take out the trash, right? Because that's what happened to Cryptopia. I saw Telegram groups and all types of groups where people were just saying we're going to pump a coin. 15 minutes, you buy this coin, we're going to pump it to the moon. And then what happens? You get wrecked. You don't make any money. You lose money chasing because you don't really know what you're doing, and people are taking advantage of you. And it's insane. And what happened to Cryptopia? They got shut down. So people who just like threw some money on there and maybe never even traded it lost their money because the exchange collapsed. I think long term, I'm still bullish on Binance. So I think what CZ is doing here is he's taking out the trash. So somebody's got to go to jail. The small guy, not the big guy, the small guy. Who can they afford for the press to write a report about, right? Some Joe Blow that was a senior partner or something, that whatever, and everybody shakes hands and everybody's happy. And it still goes on. At the end of the day, it still goes on, right? But the public feels good because justice was served, right? So very interesting to see what's going on. So this is the fundamental side. I really still am long-term bullish on Binance. I think it's going to be a great exchange. And especially with the fact that, let's look at Binance really quick. In the last 6 months, They have come out with the fact that you have to have $100,000 to even list a token on their website, which isn't a lot, but that's a decent, a decent amount. It kind of cleans up some bull, as well as now you can add your Visa card or like a credit debit card to directly buy from the exchange. Because why? More people are interested because they're starting to see what you can do here. So I think that's bullish. And I don't really think that I think that this is a short-term effect, right? But I really don't think that people in the United States won't have access to trade because they want that money. They want that money. There's no way they don't want it. So there's no way. It's just a way to kind of manipulate the markets, though. They manipulate the price. So anyways, that's all that. Let's get up to here because we're getting critical. So looking back, daily time scale, what do we see? Adam and Eve bottom, and then we see we're going to the moon, right? So in no way do I really think that it's like, this was all trade setups. This was all like reading charts and doing analysis, right? So all alts are down today, but look at Bitcoin, right? We're definitely in this channel. We're definitely in the purple channel for sure. And then I could even argue that the top of this purple line all the way down to this white line could be a channel that we're in. So we saw a nice little bounce off this bottom purple line here, and we're still going. We have a bullish cross here, which is super nice, and hopefully we can gain some momentum, right? I could definitely see this MACD having a nice J hook. So we have that head and shoulders that we put in. This was bearish, but I still think maybe we're catching ourselves. And if this thing J hooks and runs, yeah, we're going to 9.5, 9.4, somewhere around there. We got to get over this 85. We're testing it right now. So we test it and we break out and happy days, or we get rejected, and I think you're seeing these red arrows come true as far as like a trade setup is concerned. This is on the Binance chart just because of the CZ news. So like I said, alts are scary right now. To me, alts are super scary, but let's see what happens with this Bitcoin situation, because I could definitely see this coming around and maybe J-hooking on us. And then this RSI, it's kind of flagging out. So we'll see. I mean, if we can, real quick. Yeah, we need to break, right? We definitely need to break to not go bearish. So I'd like to see us break over this. That would be super cool. But in the meantime, we're just going to wait it out, right? Let's go down to a 4-hour and then, oh man, okay. Cool. So that's super bullish still. We got a nice little cross there. RSI is completely oversold, but that's okay because that means we're really mega bullish. We just have to hold, right? We're getting to that critical area. And the more wicks we have and then get rejected, the worse I'm going to feel. But there's really no need for us to panic yet because this is where we're at. Got to get above this area, right? Got to get above here. And right now we're posting them up. One thing I wanted to show you guys too on the daily as a candle formations, 3 white soldiers. So 3 candles in a row to the upside. Definitely form some kind of a bottom here. Definitely that rounded scooped bottom, as well as a little bit of support looking left. So could be an interesting play out. Let's check the one thing here. I like this indicator. It's very nice. So you have your impulses, and then right here it's showing like a pivot, which kind of shows a double bottom. So I've been really enjoying this indicator. So we'll see. Hopefully we don't get a pivot or a bear popping up, but like I said, we'll see what happens. It's not 1,000%. I still trust myself, but this is a free indicator. So I'm definitely checking it out and we'll see what happens. So you guys be safe out there. Enjoy your weekend. I got this event at the zoo. I'm going to go have a good time at that. But you guys take care, and I will see you next time.